As part of the VTM-4 rear differential fluid change, I'm also doing the transfer case, and I have an oil here from Honda, which is a hypoid gear oil, and it's SAE 80W90. I'm sure you could probably use some similar oil out there, as long as you get the same grade. And at the same time, I do have this the crush washers for the bolts, and at the same time I'm again using my adapter here on half-inch, a 3/8 adapter, for cracking those bolts there. So anyways, that's kind of what we're doing today. It's a continuation again. Usually you'll do this together, but I figured I'd do it as a separate video in the process, because it's getting my initial video was getting too long, so I figured I'll chop it off into two, and this is just a continuation of what I was doing in general for the VTM-4 service. So anyways, guys, stay tuned. So here's a transfer case basically, guys, and that's our fill plug, and that's our drain plug right there. So we're gonna crack it loose and go from there. Similarly with your rear differential, get at the actual fill plug before you drain out all the oil in the process. Here's our plug. Technically this is the drain plug here, and this is our fill plug. They're practically the same plugs. You could pretty much use interchange the two plugs there, but we'll try to keep the orientation as much as we can. Yeah, I lost the other crush washer in the pan there. It dropped, and so we'll just put the new drain plug in and put it back in. Obviously we'll start off with the drain plug first, so we can start filling our oil back in place. A little wipe down here, excess oil, so we get a nice and clean surface to work with. We'll snug that in. We'll look up the actual torque spec on this baby, but we'll just snug it in for now so we could fill it up. So as you can see, guys, the way I'm gonna fill this up is that I have let me see if I can get it going here. So as you can see, I have a tube that's basically fed into the fill plug there, fill hole I meant, and it goes all the way out here in a funnel, and basically that's going to be what we're going to be doing, is to fill this up this way, because it's the only way I can do it at this point. I didn't have the additional or extra pump to use to basically pump the oil up in the fill plug there. It's very small area to work with, so yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. To fill it up, time to put the oil in. So basically here we're going to use the funnel. You should see the oil running through the tube there. Once the oil starts to overflow, then pretty much ready to go. The process is a little slow here, guys, but just because it's not high enough to truly Well, it's pretty much full, guys. As you can see, it's now dripping, so we'll just let it drip a little bit there and see if we can fill it up a little bit more in the process. Make sure we get enough technically here. So we'll let that drip and pretty much almost done here. So folks, it's important that you drop the car down to get the proper level once you have filled up the oil. If you have the actual vehicle lifted up from the front, make sure you lower it to get the proper level, and make sure that you let it drip. Well, folks, here's a good example of doing a good upkeep on your vehicle. As you can see, my transfer case, the fluid or the liquid on it is fairly clean. It's almost like brand new technically here, very clean. You know, and by doing the service regularly, as you can see, the oil is pretty good. So just to point that out, it's well worth it to do your upkeeps there, that's for sure. Well, the bolts are back in place, and also wiped all the residues of oil drippage there, and all torqued. They're all torqued up at 33 foot-pound, and nothing crazy there. You don't want to go crazy on tightening it up that much. 33 foot-pound should be good enough there. And I like to hit the area as well with brake clean, just to make sure that I pretty much clean the area really well. So none of that excess oil drippage and all that is left. So there you go, guys, it's all good. Well, folks, pretty much all done. Pilot is all done and good to go, and finally dropped the car for the final time. I had to raise it up again one more time to put all the plugs in place after I leveled it, and yeah, drop the car and go for a test drive.